Water transport, there are two types of water transport. One is conductor through the sea routes, another is inland waterway. Inland waterways, which are conducted over the rivers, canals, lakes, and coastal areas, it's lagoon where inland waterways can be connected. And this is through the boats and steamers, which are used as a mean of transport for the cargoes and passengers. The development of inland waterways depend upon the three factors: its navigability width, the width of waterway, this may be canal or river or lakes; continuity of water flow, means the water is available in the river as well as in the lake; then transport and technology in the use. Rivers are only means of transport in dense forest. Very heavy cargo like coal, cement, timber, and metallic ores can be transported through inland waterways. In the ancient times, in the before the medieval period, riverways were the main highway of transportation. As even in the case of India, like Ganga, Yamuna, and other rivers were used as mode of transportation. But these rivers lose their importance because of the competition with railway and lack of water due to irrigation and their poor maintenance. Most of the rivers in many part of the world have been unnavigable because the level of water have been reduced in these rivers. The significance of river or the waterway as waterway, it can be judged by the domestic and international transport. These rivers are used for the trade purposes and as well as highway for the commerce. And the significance of these river can be understood despite of many limitations. Rivers have been modified to enhance their navigability by dredging, stabilizing the river bank, building dams and barrages for regulating the flow of water. There are many waterways in the world which are used as transportation. The popular waterway is Rhine waterway, which flow through the Germany and Netherlands. This is Rhine River, and this waterway connect the seaport, this Rotterdam. It is navigable for around 700 km from its mouth in Rotterdam to the Basels in Switzerland. Here, till here, this is navigable. Ocean going vessels can be big ships can be reach up to Colgin. There is a popular Ruhr River region which is famous for coal and steel production, which flow through a rich coal field, and whole basin has become a prosperous manufacturing area. Dusseldorf is the Rhine port for this region. Huge tonnage move along the stretch south of the Ruhr. This waterway is the world's most heavily used. Each year, more than 20,000 vessels on this waterway, ocean going ships, as well 2 lakh inland vessels, exchange their cargo. It connects the industrial region of Switzerland. This is Switzerland, Germany, France, Belgium, and Netherlands with North Atlantic Sea. This is North Atlantic Sea. North Sea, this is connected with the North Atlantic Sea. There is another waterway, that is Danube, which is located here in Eastern Europe. The Danube River, which passes through the Black Forest and flow through the many countries, it is navigable up to Tronas Haven. The chief export items are wheat, maize, timber, and machinery. This is Danube waterway, which is connected with the Black Sea. Right? Now, another waterway is Volga waterway, which is connected with the Don River, is a popular waterway of Russia. Russia, which has large number of developed waterway. This is Don River and it's the Volga River. Through Don Volga Canal, this Caspian Sea and Black Sea are connected through the Sea of Azov. It provides a navigable waterway around 11,200 km and drain into the Caspian Sea. Is the Don Volga Canal. Again, this Don River and Volga rivers are connected through the Don Volga Canal with the Black Sea, right? And this is connected with the Moscow region of this, right? Next waterway is the Great Lakes waterway of USA. Great Lake waterway of North America include the Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, and are connected by Sioux Canal and Welland Canal to form an inland waterway. I show you in the map of yes. This is Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. These are connected by each other through canals. And there is a very popular port which is in an inland port, Chicago, located here. The port on this sea route like Duluth, Buffalo are well equipped with all the facilities of ocean port. These are no doubt these are inland port, but Duluth is here, Chicago is here. But these ports are big port and facilities which are available here as same as the port like New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, etc. In this port, large ocean going vessels can navigate up to the river deep inside the continent of Montreal. But there is here goods have to be transshipped to a smaller vessel due to the presence of rapids. Canal have been constructed up to 3.5 meter deep to avoid this. And through the Atlantic Ocean, this waterway is connected to the St. Lawrence waterway. This is Gulf of St. Lawrence, and this canal connect the inland inland lake with this sea. Right? Now, it's the Mississippi waterway. This is Gulf of Mexico, and Mississippi waterway connect the interior part of USA. Mississippi Ohio waterway connect the interior part of USA with the Gulf of Mexico in the south, and there is a plan to connect this Mississippi Ohio waterway with this Great Lake waterways. And this waterway this can go up to Minneapolis here. This is all about the different waterway. Today we have discussed Rhine waterway of Germany and Netherlands, Danube waterway of Eastern Europe, Volga waterway of Russia, Great Lake waterway of USA, which is connected with St. Lawrence Seaway, and the Mississippi waterway of USA. Thank you.